I know many of you have seen this prisoner and wondered who he is, what did he do, what is his name? If you want to know, do not remove the video and enjoy. Nikko Allen Jenkins. Classification: spree killer. Date of birth: 16 September 1986. Place of birth: Omaha, Nebraska, United States. Parents: Lori Jenkins and David McGee. Status: incarcerated, life. Traumatic childhood: yes. Location of crimes: hometown. Education: some education. An overview of Jenkins' life in regard to medical treatment, schooling, home life, and incarceration leading up to the events that occurred in 2013 which resulted in Jenkins murdering 4 people. Jenkins had a troubled life early on and was witness and victim to many traumatic events before the age of 8. He was in and out of juvenile, state care, and mental treatment facilities from a young age. He suffered from bedwetting, anxiety, and nightmares terrors due to the things he was experiencing at home and was subsequently removed and put into foster care. Leading up to adulthood, he spent the majority of time locked up for various charges and incidents or due to mental health complications. The time he did get to spend as a free adolescent man, he got involved with gangs and was committing crimes varying from assault, robbery to things like arson, which ultimately led up to him being incarcerated for long periods of time. While incarcerated, he spent a significant amount of that time in restrictive housing in isolation-based conditions. During this time, he has undergone many mental health assessments and evaluations from a variety of health professionals, received many different diagnoses, however was found competent to stand trial for the 4 murders he committed in 2013. Diagnosed: previous and current. Previous diagnosis: schizophrenic, bipolar, ADHD, antisocial and borderline personality disorder, oppositional defiant disorder, functional enuresis nocturnal, schizoaffective versus bipolar disorder, PTSD. Current diagnosis: antisocial personality disorder. Mixed features: antisocial, narcissistic, and borderline. Malingering, secondary gain. Polysubstance dependence, by history. PTSD, by history. Nature of crimes: murder, terroristic threats, assault, armed robbery, use of a deadly weapon, grand theft auto, possession of firearms, arson, criminal mischief, unlawful absence. Total charges 1993 to April 2020: 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of felon in possession, 4 counts use of a firearm, 1 charge terroristic threats, 5 theft-related charges, 1 arson charge, 1 weapon charge, adolescent crime, and 2 charges of criminal mischief, unlawful absence. Homicide victims: Jorge Cajiga Ruiz, 29, and Juan Uribe Pina, 26, were both found early hours of August 11, 2013 in a white Ford pickup truck parked near a city swimming pool at 18th and F Street in Spring Lake Park. Both men had been shot in the head and their pockets had been emptied. Curtis Bradford, 22, is the only victim that Jenkins knew as they had both served time together. They saw each other on the off chance at a party on August 18, 2013. Curtis was later found dead by a neighbor of the local area in the early hours of August 19, 2013. As he was returning home from a night shift, he noticed a body outside a detached garage on 18th and Clark Street and contacted the authorities. Curtis died at the scene of 2 bullet wounds. He was shot in the back. Erica Jenkins, sister of Nikko Jenkins, MO revenge for a previous shooting. Andrea L. Kruger, 33, Nikko's final victim, was found lying in the road at 168th and 4th Street with multiple bullet wounds on the 21st of August 2013. Andrea Kruger had been returning home from work after a shift near 178th and Pacific Street. Nikko and accomplices pulled up in a car behind Andrea. Nikko got out, walked up to the driver's door, opened it, pulled Andrea out, and shot her multiple times. He then got into her SUV and drove off, his accomplices following on behind. Her body was found around 2:15 a.m. by a deputy sheriff and her car was missing. At 6:30 that evening, Kruger's 2012 Chevrolet Traverse SUV was found abandoned 12 miles away from the crime scene in an alley at 43rd and Charles Street. A poor attempt at setting the car on fire had been made, so it remained mostly intact. Timeline of crime-associated behavior and incarceration. 1993, age 7, bought .25 caliber handgun to school. 1997, age 11, charges against him of theft x3. 1998, sent to a group home, then onto a juvenile detention center for whipping a minor with a clothes hanger. Released to mother's home, returned to the detention center for assaulting a minor with a knife. August 2001 probation revoked. 2003 convicted of robbery incarcerated, served 10 years. July 30, 2013, released directly from solitary confinement. August 11, 2013, Spring Lake Park 18th and F, Nico shoots Jorge Cajiga Ruiz, 29 and Juan Urib Pina, 26. August 18, 2013, Nico runs into ex-cellmate Curtis Bradford at a party. August 19, 2013 18th and Clark, Curtis homicide, Curtis Bradford, 22 murdered shot twice, Curtis found shot in the head by a neighbor behind a garage. August 21, 2013 168th and Fort, Andrea Kruger homicide, shot by Nico on her way home from work during a carjacking. Arrested August 30, 2013, in an initial interview, he accuses family members of being responsible for the shootings. November 3, 2013, Nico writes a letter to the Omaha World Herald confessing and pleading guilty to all charges. February 19, 2014, Jenkins files a federal lawsuit seeking $24.5 million from the state of Nebraska for wrongful release, claims he is not fit to stand trial. April 16, 2014, Nico pleads guilty to all charges. Judge Peter Batelon found Nico Allen Jenkins guilty of all 4 murders. July 29, 2014, Jenkins is court-ordered to receive psychiatric assessment. A psychiatric evaluation concluded he was competent to stand trial. August 11, 2014, sentencing due but was postponed to determine Jenkins' full state of mind. Sentencing phase, November 2016, trial delayed over queries on Jenkins' sanity and IQ. May 30, 2017, sentenced to death for all 4 murders and also receives 450 years for weapons charges. 8 March 2019, Nico attempts suicide whilst incarcerated at Tecumseh State Correctional Institution, recovers. In conclusion, although Jenkins does present as someone suffering from severe mental health issues, these are not issues that impair his decision-making completely. They are not problems that mean he is not aware of his actions, nor do they affect his understanding of his crimes as being wrong. He acknowledges what he has done is wrong. In that regard, he was fit to stand trial for the things that he did. But that's not to say that he doesn't have mental health issues that still need addressing and correctly treating and managing, something that unfortunately he is unlikely to get while incarcerated. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a like. Remember, this is On the Road.